I don't wanna be copyrighted, so I wrote a song. Just so I won't be copyrighted, so I wrote a song. Hello, it is I. Today I'm gonna be doing a makeup thing. Welcome to Californian makeup girly thingies. You know, a genre I don't see people doing is the Californian makeup, and I'm a Californian. This is the makeup you wear to the beach. Most important thing is sunscreen of some sort. So these are a few. This is e.l.f. Today I'm gonna use this one because it's water resistant. Copper tone. Oh, it's a little congealed. Ah, it's literally so congealed. Oh my god, I forgot to put on my contact lenses first. Ooh. Recently, I've been getting some success on TikTok. It's really weird getting this much attention. Also, I was just in a short film and it's getting some attention too, and it's really weird because I'm not credited. Nobody's credited because it's like a kind of like a, you're not supposed to know anything that happened. So it's a little bit strange because people are like, who is that? Okay. Contact lens in. By the way, don't do what I just did. You should do this preferably in a sterile environment. I've been putting in contact lenses since I was 13. I remember that there would be popular girls at my school that wouldn't wear their glasses, and they would just make fun of me for wearing my glasses. We're both blind. Why are you making fun of me for being blind, bitch? Anyway, I didn't actively wear contact lenses until I left that school. By the way, I'm not even going out for like 2 hours, but this left eye always like acts up if I get ready shortly after my eyes are like so bad. So I do my makeup very early. If you're not the type of person to do that, I don't know what's wrong with you. Get ready early. All right, let's get into the makeup. First of all, actually, I want to waterproof these eyebrows. This is the Urban Decay waterproof pencil. I ran out, but it's so good, and I need to get a new one, but it's so good, but it still has ink, I think. So this is like a revolutionary product. I need it to go on sale again so I can get more. This shade actually really matches my untoned hair. I have to dye my hair again. I've just been debating if I should dye it blonde again. That's why I'm like letting it grow out so much, because I'm still debating. I usually would never let it grow this much. I always dye it back. I've never fully dyed my hair blonde before. I had my hair dyed blonde and then I upkept it myself, but I've never started from like scratch. You want to get that natural look, so thicker brows equal youthful, equal younger, equal more wild and free. California girls were unforgettable. Daisy Dukes bikinis on top. Did you know Daisy Dukes are actually the shorts? I think my dad told me that one time. I did not know that. I was like, what the hell are Daisy Dukes? Brows are on. Cute! Yes, yes, yes. I think I'm going to enhance my eyes with the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof eyeliner. I'm going to tight line. I'm not actually doing like on my waterline. I'm just lifting up my lid so I can get really close. I'm just putting it kind of in between my lashes. There. Do you see that? To enhance my eye, I'm going to take the liner and I'm going to draw it out a little bit. The goal is to enhance your beauty and still look quite natural. There, that's cute. VidCon is happening in Anaheim, which is in Orange County, which is where I am, even though everyone always says it's LA, it's not. But, you know, it is the greater Los Angeles area. Like KTLA, the news station, covers Orange County stuff too, so I don't know. Because you want to make sure that stays, I'm going to go in with the angled brush. This is a pretty cheap and really good eyeshadow palette. Like, it's really good. It's exactly what I wanted, and it's so affordable. I just got it at Walmart, dude. Take the tip of the brush like this. This is gonna set it and also make it look a little bit more natural because it's like kind of feathering it out. One of my favorite makeup YouTubers is Jessica Vu. I love her like makeup philosophy. It's so precise and it works for Asian eyes, and I love her because she's Vietnamese like me. When I was younger, I don't know if any other ethnic American people can relate to this, but when I was younger, I always felt a deep hatred for myself, my race, and for being who I am, and I would often avoid influences that I thought were like less cool. I think that happened a lot because other Asian people at my elementary school would hate on me too. I think it's like an idea that if you hate on other Asians, then you're gonna be more white, when that's like not the truth at all. Anyway, now I love myself. I promise. Now we're gonna do a little underpainting. We're going completely out of order. I have no idea where my favorite highlighter is from Nude Sticks. I love it so much, but I can't find it, so I am gonna just use eyeshadow. And I'm just rubbing it together to kind of get the oils of my hands. The natural oils on my hands. You can see absolutely nothing, but it's like a gold shimmer. I'm using the discontinued, canceled YouTuber palette. A little bit on the inner corners too. What would make this last a little bit longer? NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. I'm sure a different color would make sense, but I just have the white. Kind of use it as a sealant. You cannot see, but it looks good-ish. Now foundation. Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. This is also my other favorite one. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. Both. Since this has longwear, I feel like it would last long. I have very oily skin, so I do prefer foundations that are matte to ensure that my face like looks normal, because it will just end up looking not matte, but it is a matte foundation. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you have dry skin, don't do this. I'm gonna use this as like a spot concealing thing, and then I'm gonna put the other one on top. I'm just gonna use my fingers as I did in my last video, because I did say that it was looked down upon for a while, especially in the early days of the beauty community on YouTube. People were just like, don't use your fingers. And then Vogue Beauty Secrets made using your fingers like a huge thing. According to Hailey Bieber, Pat McGrath uses her fingers to apply on the models. This is not really my shade right now. This one is like my shade when I get tan, but I just came back. Well, I didn't just come back. It's been a month since I've come back from upstate New York, and it was like no sun. I mean, there was sun, but there's less sun than here. I'm sure there's more sun now that I'm gone. Tarte Double Duty Beauty. What a weird name. I'm just gonna look at the color difference. I'm just going in very lightly because you're supposed to look like, you know, you're not really wearing makeup. This is California, we're not really wearing makeup. Beach girl situation. And honestly, I don't really care if I'm fully covered as long as I feel like everything just kind of has a filter on it. One of my favorite MUAs, Nikita Neo It Girl on TikTok, she was like, use a darker concealer as your color corrector. I'm about to do that right now. I'm getting foundation all over it. All over concealer, Teint Idole Ultra Wear. This was the shade, it's darker, but it works for the under eyes because it's like kind of orangey. But this was my shade before I left for New York. Look at how orange that is. I'm gonna put this on any of the kind of darker spots, my scars. That way it can cancel out the like purple hue that it has. And then I'm gonna apply on top a lighter concealer that actually matches my skin tone. Just gonna use a beauty blender. A real beauty blender is a life changer. I don't know if you guys were like me, where I would always get fake beauty blenders. The difference between a real beauty blender and a fake one is astronomical. I can't even believe. Got this one on sale, and it's like so much more soft and squishy than a off-brand beauty blender. This is a Sharp Shape Tape Radiant. I was trying to say shape and radiant at the same time, so I said Sharp, obviously. I'm just gonna take it and put it on the same spots that I did before, very sparingly. I'm not gonna blend this out yet this time. I'm just gonna layer up on setting spray. The Marshmallow by NYX. It's a matte finish setting spray. Again, I do matte stuff because it's California. I sweat, you know? So it ends up looking dewy anyway. And I'm not gonna start off dewy because then it's just gonna melt off my face. Now we're gonna get to the lashes. Usually, as I put in my last video, I usually put on fake lashes, but it's a little risky when you're in the water, you know, especially when you're in the waves. It's like too intense, and then what if you get it in your eye? I don't know. It's already intense enough with me wearing contact lenses. Don't want to double my chances of like getting red eye. One time I got that in Disneyland. It was a Disney California Adventure, and I was in the health area, and they were like, we can't do anything, but we do have this thing that flushes out your eye. So I stood over the sink, and they flushed my eye with water, and they gave me like ibuprofen. That was quite the moment. It was like during Halloween 2 years ago. Oh my god, 2 years ago. Was that 2 years ago? I don't remember. Oh my god, it had to be because I was blonde. This is e.l.f. curlers. e.l.f. is so lit, but I remember when it wasn't as lit, and I bought a palette from like TJ Maxx of e.l.f. and it was like a contour palette, and I guess I bought it and someone used it already or something, because I had a huge like weird patch on my face for like months. It was like it like completely changed my texture of my skin. It was really weird. It was like I got like a skin transplant, and one area of my face is really strange. Now we're gonna do something that's a little bit crazy, wacky, funny, and such. I don't have waterproof mascara, so I'm gonna do this thing that I do, which is just layer a bunch of mascaras and hope for the best. This is the Lancome Cils Booster. Cils is French. I took French for 3 years in high school, and I learned nothing. There's always those TikToks that are like French people hating on Americans that are trying to learn, so I guess I'll never learn. I remember wanting eyelash curlers when I was younger. There was an eyelash curler at Claire's, and I was like, Mom, I really want an eyelash curler. And she was like, once it's on sale, and it never was on sale, right? It was like $6. It was never on sale. So I never got it until I grew up. I actually just got this like a few months ago. I didn't have a lash curler before. Fun fact. And this one was like $3, so maybe that was a good idea. The other one was pink though, so I do recommend if you do get the e.l.f. eyelash curler to get the one with like the rubber on the end, because it's more comfortable, because it kind of hurts when you're curling. Have you seen Erin Parsons? She says that the lash curlers have not changed since like the 40s. I don't know. I don't remember. Whenever eyelash curlers were really invented, the design has barely changed. So now you're like, okay, now you put on mascara, right? Wrong. As I said, I'm gonna be insane, and I'm going to use, another lash primer. This one is Sky High from Maybelline. The one I have is not waterproof, but it feels waterproof. I like this one because it's super tight, and as someone with, you know, short Asian lashes, this one's good because it gets real close. Primer's tinted. Don't be afraid to get the mascara on your eyelid, because you can always just wipe it off. I don't get a mascara guard because I feel like that would get rid of a lot of product. Do whatever you want. You can be a normal person and just wear waterproof mascara. Fun fact, according to Michelle Phan, I don't remember which video she did, it was probably one of her really older videos, she said that when you put on mascara and you like naturally open your mouth, it's just a reflex, and people are like, just relax. I remember Lily Reinhart did a Vogue Beauty Secrets, and she's like, just relax, don't make that face. But it makes sense. We all make that mascara face because that's how our face reacts, and it's a way to relax our face. Clean it up later using a Q-tip. The only complaint about this brush is that it's like too wobbly. We gotta put on the mascara now. Lancome Hypnose Drama makes my lashes look so long. As you can see, I'm going insane with the mascara. I don't have lashes, so I don't care if it looks crazy, if it looks spidery, if it looks absolutely insane. I don't care. I just want myself to have eyelashes. If there's an eyelash like transplant, I would do that. I don't think naturally I can get really long eyelashes even if I use like a lash serum. Last but not least, we're going in with the actual Sky High mascara. I feel like Lottie from Princess and the Frog when she was putting on mascara. She's just like, so relatable. This is pretty insane for an everyday beach look. Leah Holton, I've been watching her for years. She all of a sudden blew up on TikTok, and people are like all of a sudden watching her. but she has the longest natural eyelashes. She can barely apply any mascara and it looks so good. She has the longest lashes. I'm so jealous. I saw this one video of this guy being like, oh my god, that's literally the car. She's in my car. I thought it was so funny because it's like, I watched her for years and you're not her boyfriend. I feel like a lot of people don't know that she has a YouTube channel. That's how I found her. So literally through YouTube, but now people are like, oh my god, new makeup tutorial by her. Guys, she has a whole channel about makeup. Whatever. Now that my mascara is officially crazy looking, I have to wait for the mascara on the top of my lid to dry before I wipe it off. Because if I don't wait for everything to dry, then when I wipe it, then my lashes are gonna clump together. We're actually just gonna blend out the concealer, finally. I actually got this brush at like 99-cent store. It's such a good brush. It's so much better than Daiso brushes, which is like always cheap. But like this is like, it was cheap and it came in a pack. Like girl, well, my lips are really dry. Thankfully I have chapstick. I thought it wasn't gonna have chapstick. This is not really a room. This is literally the staircase, but it's the hottest area of my house. So I already feel the matte foundation like it's gonna not be matte anymore. ELF Halo Glow. I use a color that's much darker than would make sense for me because I think like the lightest shade actually makes sense for me because I'm quite pale. But I use this one because we're trying to get bronzed up. I love people who don't actually contour. They just kind of like messily apply it because they have such nice face structure already. They don't need to actually contour, so they just kind of just do whatever the hell. But I actually contour because my face structure is not the way it used to be. When I was 15 or 14, the face was facing. My face card never declined when I was literally being bullied. When I was bullied for being ugly, when there was bitches telling me that I was ugly and shit, I was so pretty. Now I feel like I have moments. I always rub my nose, so there's actually no point for me to put makeup on there because like I rub it a bunch. I feel like the makeup's still on there though. This has been filming for so long. I'm gonna get so annoyed editing it, and also at the same time I have another video that I've been meaning to do. Like you guys saw that I was trying to do a video about my music, and I kept on trying to film it and it never worked. It made me sad because it was just always stop, and then I used the back camera so I couldn't see when it stopped recording, and I was playing music so I couldn't hear it when it stopped recording either. Pack Avenue Princess Tarte. This is waterproof, so you know it's good, bitch. Whew. So tiring talking for 30 minutes straight. This is the Sweet Cheeks nude stick. It's not very matte. This one's like truly not matte. This is the Tarte Amazonian clay blush in the color Dazzled. My other favorite color is Ohana. I'm using the same dense brush. It's gonna give the most product, and you're probably like, that is so much blush. Yes. Okay. Woo! Look at those eyelids. Oh my god, that's crazy. Powder right here. I can't believe that Beauty Bakery, the owner decided, let me just quit the brand because I found God. I hate that. I'm sorry. Why is there so many moments where people are cool and stuff and then they find God and then they're no longer cool? I know some people that, you know, are very religious and they're cool. Why aren't you cool too? What happened? I know you're probably like, oh my god, you're powdering? Why are you powdering? You're supposed to look dewy and stuff. I'm telling you right now, I will look dewy. I'm sweaty and it's sunny and I'm oily, so this is the key. Don't hate, you know? And also this really helps the contour. Oh, this is literally why I hate it. Powder, 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 brows, everything. Oh my god, my eye's watering. Ah. I said in my last video, my favorite lip liner is either the NYX one in Sandstorm or this one, Kylie by Kylie Jenner. And this one literally lasts so long. Let me take off this and then take off the bake and I'll be right back. And we're back. Now, setting spray, Final Boss. Make It Last, Milani 16-hour wear. Oh! This is the moment where it all goes downhill. Cover your eyes when you do this, actually. I'll be right back when I feel better. Just... Okay, while my skin was semi-wet, I patted the makeup into my skin with Beauty Blender. I put a little bit of the Urban Decay ink stain underneath my eye to make it look like more cohesive. And then I just fixed my eyebrows a little bit, and this is the finished look. I think it's pretty natural looking, even though it's like a bunch of makeup. But you can still see my acne scars and such, but it is natural, it is beachy, and it is Californian. I do beach. I do beach.